Okay, this is my video review of the Luxeed U5 LED backlit programmable keyboard. It's Korean made, imported to the US. Actually, it's Korean invented, made in China, but we'll skip that. Anyways, it's a very cool keyboard. No keyboard I've seen is like this, other than maybe the Optimus Maximus keyboard, but that one is a whole different level. This is like its own thing. It's strictly just all about the colors and LEDs. But I'm just going to roll it out here. This is the Luxeed keyboard. I got the black version. Also comes in white. Does lots of little tricks. I'll show you that in a minute here. I want to go over the build quality of this. I do enjoy the design. I think it looks very sharp. The keys are in the right place. It's got a really slick, nice fabric here to put your palm rest. Has a little multimedia control here. So if you wanted to use this as like a home theater PC keyboard, it would work pretty well. Only downside is it is only wired, but I can definitely see why. If you had this thing in wireless, you'd get like no battery life. It's ridiculous. You'll see why. Couple quirks that I'm just going to fire out here. I love the keyboard. I bought it because I totally geeked out when I saw what this thing did. But as far as I can tell, the two main beefs I have with this: A, the USB keyboard, or the USB cable, could have been a little bit longer. I wish it had about an extra foot. As you see it right now, the way I have my desk and computer configured, it's no longer than my last keyboard I had. I had an IBM standard clicky keyboard. It was awesome. I loved it. But this barely makes it to the desk. So this is almost taut right here, this little cable. But not too big of a deal. It works. It's fine. Totally cool with that. My main gripe, and this may be a big factor for a lot of people, is the fact that this keyboard, the tactile feedback isn't very good. Like, it's kind of a mashy feel. Like, not really mashy. It feels like an old school laptop keyboard. But I think out of all the keys, typing on it's not so bad, but it's when you hit that damn spacebar. That spacebar, I'm telling you, there's something about it. It doesn't go down the way it should. But I'm going to have you stop staring at this keyboard. I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to turn off the lights here and show you what this thing can really do. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on here. There it comes. This is my little configured programming that I did. It's very cool. And every key is individually lit. One thing that you might notice, the F keys are not backlit. So I don't know why they would charge $150 to $200 for this thing and not backlight the F keys, but whatever. I don't really use them that often anyway, and that's kind of where you do all the programming. But it does lots of neat little tricks. If I set a couple modes here, I'll show the classic rainbow mode. So as you can see, it'll just constantly cycle through colors. And you can just let that go all day long. It's just ridiculous. But other things you can do, we have sparkle mode, which is kind of cool. We'll put that on sparkle here. And then letter pops up every time I type. So I can just sit there and type all day long. And it just, boop, 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 boop. Pretty neat. Kind of cool. A little nerdy, whatever. It's got presets as well. So I can just go through the buttons here. It's got 4 presets built in. So this is the one I customized. But then, I got an all-white backlit configuration. I got a red one, good for night vision and really dark environments if you don't want your eyes constantly readjusting. And then you got the blue, which looks cool, but probably not as practical to type on in the dark. But it works pretty well. I'd like to go with the multicolor, though, just kind of really appealing. And programming these things is really cool as well. So if let's take the all-white, for example. I'll start with this template. And I'm going to go ahead and assign, let's see, I want blue. I'm going to assign blue to all the letters. So let's get blue in there. And there we go. So got all the letters blue. And then I want to put all the numbers green. So take that all the way across. That's really fun. And then I can do like magenta. So let's do magenta. I don't know why I call it magenta. It's kind of purplish anyway. Change those. I can just go all over the place. Yellow, we got yellow. I can just make this whole thing look like a crazy smorgasbord of nuts. So now It's just one giant rainbow keyboard. Pretty ridiculous. So, definitely a cool keyboard. I'm going to put it back on my classic there. But, yeah, the only gripes I have, the feedback could be a little bit better if you're coming from something like an old clicky IBM keyboard or one of those DOS keyboards. You're definitely probably not going to like the feedback on this. Another thing I want to let you know is you notice it doesn't have a numpad. The numpad is actually coming out this December in Korea. I talked to their tech support. It's being released. It's an exact extension right on the end here. And it's also backlit. I don't know what the price is going to be, but they say it's coming to America in about the next 2 to 3 months. But it's a fantastic keyboard as far as just kind of an eye popper. If you take this to a LAN party, you're definitely going to be the most popular guy in the room when they see this keyboard. This is definitely one of a kind. You're not going to find anything else like it. But other than that, this is my quick review of this keyboard. If you're into this stuff, definitely might be worth it. Really spruce up your home setup. But other than that, that is it. And places you can pick this up. There's 3 online retailers in the country that you can only get this from. One is ThinkGeek.com, PerformancePCs.com, and other one I can't think of. But if you go to Luxeed.com, they have their retailers advertised on that site, so you can grab that as well. So other than that, that's it. Thank you.